you know, how everybody doing? I apologize, man. I ate a lot of fucking dinner, man. I fell asleep. I guess I don't know what the fuck happened. I got into like a little bit of a food coma, I guess, and I just freaking fell asleep. I apologize, but I'm back up. Gonna do the stream here tonight. Man, NFL fucking football, man. Freaking well, all day, man. NFL football, man. That last game kind of sucked. Although the Packers should have get back there in there at the end there. The game kind of sucked ass, man. What was the final score? 27-17. They had a chance there. The freaking Mason Crosby missed a field goal. They would have probably had an onside kick it and then get it back. Yeah, they would have probably still lost. But I think the problem with Buffalo is they don't like to run the ball. Like when they were in the freaking goal line, they should just freaking ran the ball, man. Worst case scenario, man, you fucking get a field goal right there. You make it 30-10. Instead, they throw the interception. Packers run it back, move it back the entire down the field, and they freaking get a touchdown. Instead of being 30 to possibly either 30 to 10 or 34 to 10, ended up being 27-17. And that's why things got a little bit tight there at the end. But yeah, that's the thing that Buffalo Bills does have to like look into a little bit more, possibly running the football, especially freaking when you're up by freaking you're up by what freaking 17 points. Pendejo face, man. With a chance to go up by 20, if not even 24, and we're completely iced the game. So yeah, man. Better than that, great game. Buffalo improves to 6-1. Packers lose again. What are they now? Freaking like 3-5. They're playing terrible. I think they lost like 4 in a row. Packers are not looking good at all, man. I think they just gotta. It's gonna be like probably a rebuilding year for the Packers, because the wide receivers are just too young, and maybe they can make a run at it late in the season for a wild card, but I don't think they're gonna catch up to Minnesota now, because I believe Minnesota's freaking what are they, like 6-1, 7-1, and Packers are 3-5. So yeah, I don't think they're gonna be able to. They're not gonna freaking catch up to Minnesota for the division. Maybe they can make a run at the wild card. Maybe the wide receivers. Maybe once the schedule gets a little bit more easy, maybe the wide receivers can develop more. Maybe can make a run at the wild card. But right now, it looks like for sure that division's for Minnesota. Um, and yeah, the Packers, man. I mean, let's see if they make any moves here in the trading deadline. Have pretty much one day to make a move, or you can still probably make a move on Tuesday before 3 o'clock, I think. So we'll see what the hell happens there. But yeah, look, it's okay. This is Minnesota's Vikings division this year. What's up, Kobe? How you doing, man? Welcome to the show. I'm late, man. I had a freaking food coma, man. I had too much to eat, and I fell asleep. Hey, people are coming in. Yes, I saw Lakers finally won, man. Hey, man, maybe they got something with freaking Russell Westbrook coming off the bench. They just got to get the chemistry down now. 18 points tonight for Westbrook off the bench. So let's see, man. If he can embrace the role coming off the bench, maybe we finally got something, man. Yeah, man, that was a good game, man. Shout out to you, man. We got some payback from what happened on Wednesday. I'm mad about my Raiders. Yeah, man. I don't know what the hell happened, man. I don't know what the hell happened. Andy Dalton looked so bad last week versus the Cardinals. Jesus Christ. I think you guys were going to win that game. Jesus Christ, man. I think you guys were going to win it. I told you Pats would win. Yeah. Those are the only 2 games I got wrong. Raiders Saints and Patriots Jets. Everything else I got right. Everything else I got right. Andy Dalton shut out. Yeah, man. Yeah, I guess Andy Dalton went all out. Or was it Jameis Winston? I didn't even watch the game, but it was 24-0. Couldn't believe it. Freaking Devontae Adams, only one catch. Jesus Christ. I thought you guys were going to really make a run at it here in the second half, but I thought you guys were going to start winning after you guys beat Houston last week. But Jesus Christ, took another step back this week. Broncos won. I was surprised. Yeah. I had a feeling because of the coaches was going to get fired. So I had a feeling they're going to win this game. And like I said, I think Wilson kind of used last week that he didn't play like as a bye week from himself. Like, I think he kind of used that to like look at stuff and make adjustments. He kind of used it as a bye week that last week that he didn't play. Derek Carr can go to the Texans. I don't care. I'm disappointed. Yeah, man. You might have to rebuild that shit. I don't know what the hell. I don't know, man. If I'm Raiders, tank for CJ Stroud. I was thinking of this watching the Packers game. What if the Packers call the Raiders and say, you know what? We missed Devontae Adams. You guys don't know how to use them. It's not working out. How about a first-round pick for Devontae Adams? I don't think it's gonna happen. But I mean, I think the Raiders would for sure at least listen to it if the Packers come calling in tomorrow for a first-round pick for Devontae Adams, because they miss him and you guys, for some reason, it's not working. You would think that with the chemistry they had from college at Fresno State, but Derek Carr, it would work, but so far it's not working. Russell looked better. He made good throws to Hammer, and Judy I thought Judy had a pretty good game, finally. But yeah, like I said, I think he used that like as a bye week that he didn't play that week, and he definitely looked at extra film probably and looked to make some adjustments. The thing is, Devontae wants to be the West Coast. Yeah, but then the Rams don't have picks though. That's the problem. They would maybe call, but they don't have any picks to offer the Rams. We beat Tony Khan, Jax. Yeah. That was a nice win for you, man. And the Jacksonville, it looked like they had a chance to do something this year. I think they fall to now, what, 2-5? 2-6? All that division's Tennessee's gonna win it, man. Tennessee's gonna win that division. It looked like I thought it was gonna be Indianapolis, but it's gonna be Tennessee. We got the Seahawks pick right. Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, man, I don't know. That division. I feel like all these teams that made all these moves, the Chargers, Raiders, and Broncos, it's been disappointing. Maybe in year 2, I don't know. Maybe they just got to get a year to get the chemistry done with the new coaches and the new players. All 3 teams. Raiders' problem is Carr. It's obvious. Yeah. Yeah, because look at what he did with Devontae Adams, with Aaron Rodgers. He was a top 3 wide receiver. I agree with that. Because look at AJ Brown with Jalen Hurts. He's popping off. So you can't even say the excuse of year 1. Look at last year, what year 1 Matt Stafford and Murray, what's his name, Cooper Kupp did. So yeah, you can't even come with the excuse of year 1. I agree with you. It is a lot of Derek Carr. He's not performing. Can't hold the football for 8 seconds. Yeah, pendejo face. Carr had its easy TDs, but held the ball to a lot. Yep. Gotta make quicker decisions, man. That's what happened with Carson Wentz too. He was holding onto the ball too much, and that's why he got all those sacks. Yeah, that's why they gotta watch film on guys like Peyton Manning and Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, and see how fast they release the football. I think all these like quarterbacks should like sit down and like look at film from all these quarterbacks and look how fast they get rid of it. Like they have to understand you can't hold the ball for more than maybe 3 seconds, 5 seconds. Cam had easy TDs. Yeah. Yeah, man, you guys might have to move out. You guys might have to move on from Derek Carr now. Just like the Falcons moved on from Matt Ryan, you guys might have to move on from Derek Carr. Yeah. I'm thinking San Francisco, if they can get healthy, they might be able to do something. Especially now with Christian McCaffrey. They just got to get completely healthy. And then, I mean, I guess the Eagles, the Eagles are 7-0. It might just come down to the Eagles and the 49ers, assuming the 49ers are healthy. I would think for CJ Stroud with this offense would be excellent. Yeah. Problem is, Texans, it's going to be hard to compete with the Texans for the tanking. Because what are they? They're like fucking what? They're like 1-5? It's going to be hard to compete with. Although you guys are, what are you guys, 2-6? So you guys, I guess you're not that far off. Yeah, the Bucks suck too. Yeah, this year all the good teams suck. Buccaneers, Packers, Rams, all the good teams suck in the NFC. To me, it's not McDaniel's fault because Carr is slow. Yeah, I agree. It might be time to move on to a different quarterback. I said it last year, and like around the middle of the year, around October, November, and then you guys fired John Gruden, and you went on that hot streak and made the playoffs. But I said it. I think it was when you guys got blown out on Sunday Night Football versus the Chiefs. I remember saying, I think it's time to move on from Derek Carr. And JD, he agreed with me. But then you guys went on that hot streak and made the playoffs. But here we go again. Slow start, 2-6. You have great weapons. Darren Waller, Hunter Renfrow, Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams. And you still... Yeah. What else do you want, Derek? Yeah, I think Bills are going to win it. Honestly, Kobe, I think the Bills might fucking smash whoever comes out of the NFC. I don't even know if the game would be competitive. Whoever would make the NFC. I think the Bills are too good. We might get if the Bills make the Super Bowl, they might win it they might blow the NFC team out. When does Archie Manning join college? I think next year, or I think it's next year. Or it's either next year or 2024. But I think it's next year. He committed to Texas Longhorns. So it's either next year or 2024, but it's coming up. Oh, yeah, he might be the best quarterback in football, man, Josh Allen. Because as good as Patrick Mahomes is, this Josh Allen guy is huge. He's fucking like a tight end playing quarterback. It's so hard to get him down. Yeah, I like watching Josh Allen. He, he, he it's like Cam Newton body, but with the arm of Tom Brady. That's what Josh Allen is. The body of Cam Newton, but with the freaking arm of fucking Tom Brady. He looks like a fucking something that was made in a freaking laboratory. This Josh Allen guy. He went to Wyoming. Yeah, small school. Yeah, and that's what always people say, right? That these small schools quarterbacks end up being good because a lot of these other big schools they got all these 5-star players alongside. Yep. That's why maybe the guy from Kentucky might be the better one, Will Levis, because he doesn't have the teammates that Bryce Young and C.J. Stroud have. I mean, you see Justin Fields complain about it all the time, saying my wide receivers were way better in Ohio State than they are here in Chicago. He's always complaining about it. Yeah, I can't dance, man. What the fuck? Honestly, Mahomes has more protection from refs than Josh. Oh yeah, I mean Josh Allen's gonna get like that, like the Cam Newton treatment, because he's so big. He's gonna get a lot of. He's gonna take a lot of unnecessary hits. Remember how Shaq used to take a lot of unnecessary hits because of how big he was. That's the only bad thing about being as big as a Josh Allen, that a lot of flags they would call against other quarterbacks they don't call against Josh Allen. If Josh Allen gets hit like a little bit over the chest, they're not gonna call it. But if it's Mahomes, they're gonna call it. They're gonna call it roughing the passer. But I think the Bills are probably better than the Chiefs this year. I think the Chiefs. These are the games that they do miss Tyreek Hill when they play the Bills. That's where they do miss Tyreek Hill. I'm surprised Josh Allen didn't get scholarship from Cal or Stanford. He went to Wyoming. Yup. That's. I bet all those schools are banging their head. That's crazy. Yeah, and not even as a freaking at least Aaron Rodgers went to like Chenko, and then he got picked up later on by California. I'm surprised he didn't even get picked up like his second or like his third or fourth year. Same thing with Cam Newton. Cam Newton was in a shitty ass school, and then his final year he got picked up by Auburn. I'm surprised not even like in his third or fourth year they picked him up for a big school. Bills beat Chiefs. Yeah, they beat him a few weeks ago. Josh Allen from Central California. Yeah, I'm surprised too, man. I think all these fucking college scouts completely fucked up that one up. They completely fucked that one up. This guy could have maybe won a freaking national championship if he would have been in a freaking better college with better players. If he would have gone to Stanford, they would have at least made a fucking bowl game. Like maybe like they would have been probably ranked top 10. Just like fucking USC is right now with Selb Williams. It worked out for Josh Allen though. Yep. It did. Now he's arguably the best quarterback in the NFL. Especially tonight, man. Huge win over Aaron Rodgers. I mean, that guy is one of the greatest of all time, Aaron Rodgers. The fact that he beat him, and the fact that at one point he was up by, what was it, 14 points on him? What was it, 24-10? Great win for... He has wins over Mahomes and Rodgers this season so far. I charge pick to the Commanders last minute. Yeah, man. At the end there, man, the Commanders won barely. I got lucky with that game. I just didn't know what to expect from Sam Erlington, so that's why I went with the Commanders. But that was a very close game there at the end, man. Commanders barely winning that game. But yeah, just like I predict, the Commanders looking way better with Tyler Haneke than with Carson Wentz. I think they're just gonna stick with, even if Carson Wentz is healthy, they're gonna stick with Tyler Haneke. Because forget about the playoffs, they just gotta win games because Ron Rivera's gonna get fired. They gotta at least probably win 6 of maybe 8 games to at least try to save Ron Rivera's job. The only problem is that they're not going to get a good draft pick. My surprise pick has to be Pats. Yeah. I didn't think they were going to bounce back after they lost to Chicago. I thought Mac Jones was like broken after he kept getting benched last week. I was surprised he came back and won. That they maybe, I know what's his face, Brees Hall is out for the year, and they got Robinson from the Jaguars. But maybe it wasn't the same. He didn't make the same impact. I don't know. Maybe that was because something I do see with the Jets. Zach Wilson's success, man. It's all about the running game and the freaking and the defense. Did you see that interception he had? He was gonna try to throw the ball away, and then it just got intercepted by by the Patriots. Pendejo face. Eagles killed Steelers, yeah. Freaking Jalen Hurts, 4 touchdowns. 3 to AJ Brown. Nice win. That was a nice win coming off the bye week. The offense like that actually looked better. Like I thought Jalen Hurts was doing a lot better job throwing from the pocket. But I don't think they're gonna make that trade with the Saints without Kamara. I think they're just gonna stick with this team they have and go forward. We'll see what happens. Claypool deserves to be with a, yeah. Maybe the Packers or maybe the Giants. The Giants might want a wide receiver. We'll see, man. The Giants might want a better wide receiver. I think there's definitely trade talks in different teams with the Steelers for Chase Claypool. Show, what trades do you think will happen? I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, I know that there's the rumor about the Saints wanting to offer the Eagles Alvin Kamara for a first round pick. I know there's stuff about like I said, Chase Claypool, um, Bradley Chubb from the Broncos. We already got a lot of activity, right? With last week with Robert Quinn and Christian McCaffrey. I don't know if there's going to be anything. We'll see him. I think tomorrow. Well, it's not until Tuesday, so maybe even Tuesday we get something. I don't know. But I think there's a lot of teams that could use wide receiver help. The Rams, the Packers, the Giants. There's a lot of teams. Maybe even somebody signs Odell Beckham this week. Because didn't they say November was the month? So maybe they'll probably even sign Odell Beckham this week. Wonder Broncos trade Chubb Judy. Yeah. Maybe they were gonna do it if they lost this game, but because they won today, maybe they're not gonna do it anymore. Maybe they're gonna be like, let's try to make a run at the wild card. We'll see what happens, man. I feel like it's going to be a bad message if they trade somebody. I think they should just keep all their players and try to make the wild card. And then if you don't make the playoffs, then in the offseason you can always trade them. But I just feel like it's going to send the wrong message to the locker room if they trade somebody. You guys still have a chance to improve and get a wild card spot. Man, I know I guess it's because it's Sunday, man. Everybody's week 3 and 5 going into the bye week. After bye week, we play tight. Oh, that's going to be a tough game. Tennessee's a weird team, right? Because what are they, 5-2? But now they got a rookie quarterback. I wonder how they're going to do. They're going to go back to Ryan Tannehill or stick with They're kind of like the fucking 49ers, where they have a rookie quarterback, but at the same time they have a chance to compete for the playoffs. Tennessee's in a weird situation. Shout out to Mike Vrabel, man. That guy really knows how to coach. Even without losing freaking A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, they're still freaking competing, man. Shout out to freaking Mike Vrabel for the job. He's probably going to be a candidate for Coach of the Year, what he's doing with that Tennessee team. But unless they completely fall off, I think Brian Dable's going to win Coach of the Year from the Giants, unless they completely fall off. I should have definitely gone on earlier, man. It's kind of late. People are probably sleeping. It's Sunday. I thought people were still be awake, but people are probably sleeping. I might just call it a night. It's just not popping tonight. Are you dressing up as... I beg you pardon? I'm for sure getting candy. I'm for sure getting candy. But yeah, I don't... I'm hoping I go to the candy store tomorrow. It sucks that it's on a Monday. It's kind of hard to, like, organize. Astros or Phillies? I maybe Phillies tomorrow. Who are the starters? It's what... Christian Vasquez and Noah Syndergaard. That's a 50-50 game, I think. How cold is it going to be, though? That's going to be the thing, too. If it's, like, below 60, it's probably going to be too cold for the Astros. Maybe Phillies tomorrow and then Astros on Tuesday. Maybe that's what I'm thinking. Because I do think the Astros Game 4 starter is much better than the Phillies with Lance McCullers versus Ranger Suarez. But maybe tomorrow Noah Syndergaard gets it for the Phillies. The thing is that's the one thing about the Phillies that I would be worried about. Their starters have been terrible. Both Zach Wheeler and Aaron Nola have been terrible. So that might even be worse with the third and fourth starters. That rotation's got to step up because the bullpen's going to freaking be exhausted if they got to keep coming in early. And the Astros, man, I think they just got to start. They got to maybe make a switch with a rotation and maybe start Luis Garcia and have Verlander come out of the bullpen. I think Verlander's too old to be a starter, especially late in the year. I think he's fatigued. I think he would be better coming in maybe like in the 7th, 8th inning and having Luis Garcia maybe be the starter. So I think a lot of it, what happened on Game 1 was that Verlander simply just hit a wall. It's not the same thing for a 39-year-old to be pitching in June than in fucking October. He just doesn't have the same energy. But yeah, those are. I mean, you look at so far, and outside of Falmer Valdez, starting pitching hasn't been very good so far. And then the guy that did have a good outing, supposedly they were saying he was cheating. So I don't even know what the fuck, man. Wheeler sucked ass, Nola sucked ass, Verlander sucked ass, and then Famber did good, but supposedly they were saying he was cheating. So I don't even know what to say, man, with these starting pitchers so far. I'm going to get off. Have a good night,